Hey, it's Terry, Virginia's daughter, and right on my cutting table, you can't see it yet, but right here I have my next 7 projects for my unfinished project sewing plan. Yes, I am so excited. I do want to get these items sewn up, so we'll see how I do. To be honest with you, there's not a lot to do on a lot of these. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with my first project because I can't find the pattern for it, and I seem to have misplaced the sleeves that are already cut out. This is a kimono out of a camo chiffon that I got from Joann Fabrics in Defiance, Ohio, when our son attended college there, our youngest son. And you can see that, of course, I did the French seams, but this is just beautiful. And I remember the lady at the fabric store. You know how those very nice women at the fabric store will often share with you what they think or, you know, their ideas. And the woman said, "Oh, you're gonna have a time sewing that up." And I'm like, Well, I guess I don't remember it being terrible. I stopped for some reason. I don't even know why I stopped this project. But the only thing left to do here is to add the sleeves and, of course, to finish all these edges here. So it's a floor length kimono. It is just it just feels so nice and soft. So just to give you an idea of how long it is, and look at, you can see that there's like a little, like that green stripe sort of kind of goes through. You see how that just kind of goes every so, the pattern, I guess I should say, of the fabric. So in any case, well, I didn't stay stitch that's for sure. But yeah, so all I have to really do here is attach the sleeves and finish the front. Now again, I don't think there's like a band or anything that goes on it, but I can't remember because I can't find the pattern. One thing I will say is that this is all the extra I could find. I bought a lot of this fabric, but that took a lot of fabric, I can tell, but this is the only extra that I have, and so I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for a sleeve or not. All right, so now I'm going to show you the other 6, which I have all patterns for. I have all the pieces here. I have everything. So stay tuned. Next up is Simplicity 1064, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm either doing view A. Yeah, I think I'm doing view A, the long sleeve. I always tend to make a long sleeve because I had my thyroid gland removed back in 2008, and I get cold very easily, and even though it's winter, you know, and even though it's summer outside, you know, and it's warm outside, usually when you go in buildings, it's very chilly or nice and cool to some people because of the AC. So I tend to make a longer sleeve usually. It says easy to sew. I cut this out, not one piece of this is done. So, but I'm going to use this orange chiffon here, right, that I got from Joann Fabrics. So of course I got all my pieces cut out here, and I'm messing them up now, but I'll get them together. So yeah, there we have it. This and this. Next up is this Simplicity 8657. Love this pattern. I am sure that I would have been done with this by now, but I tried to do something fancy. So I found this fabric, which I thought was silk, but it's not. I put a burn test on my Instagram IG page years ago and never said anything else about it, but I wanted to match up. So this was just a long panel. Can you see that? Can you see that? This is beautiful. I found this at the thrift store too. And I thought this was so beautiful. And it was quite a bit of it. As you can tell, there's quite a bit left. And I don't know if you can see that little gold in there. I'm sure you can, but it is so pretty. There's a motorcycle going by. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up for a second here. I got stuff falling all over. So the problem that I ran into with this was my trying to be fancy and match up some kind of pattern. Okay, so that's the inside. You can see I also used a French seam there. And I don't know which is the back and which is the front. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't tell, so they're both V's. I thought maybe if I could put this on some kind of way and see. I'll just drape it over me like that. But this is one of my projects, and I plan to finish this. Oh yeah, there it is. So you can kind of see how this is shaping up. Can you? Okay, well, there's a seam right here, and of course there's a front and there's a back. So yeah. So that is Simplicity 8657. Next up is this Butterick 5787. It's a very easy skirt, if you can see that. I think I'm making View D. I can't even remember to be honest with you, but oh my goodness, this is a chiffon, and it's like a crinkled chiffon, so it has a little crinkle to it. I think all I really have to do is just add the tie-ins, hem it, and I'm done. Now what I will tell you is the reason I stopped this project is because I wanted to add a flounce to this skirt some kind of way, but now I'm like, I don't even want a flounce. So I don't know I don't know what the big deal was back then that I just felt like I had to have a flounce, but you know what that meant. This doesn't have a flounce, so I would have had to do more work that obviously I didn't feel like doing, so I never did it, and so here it is. I will finish it the way it is, and we'll just leave it like that. And I'm sure this fabric came from Joann too, Joann Fabrics. All of this fabric came from Joann Fabrics, except for one, and it came from the old Hancock, I'll tell you that. Next up is Butterick 6051. This is a very easy knit pullover dress, no closures, and it is out of this little peachy kind of, I don't even know what this is called. This, look how that just kind of, that body there, look at that. Anyway, this is nearly complete. So I think all I really have to do here is hem the sleeve. This is even hemmed, right? So I think all I have to do is hem the sleeve. All right, and I did something a little different. So my sleeve, my sleeve is not, so you can notice that it's coming to me now probably why I stopped this project. So I think I was trying to create a different look from another pattern that was very popular back then. Let's see, this one is 2014. So this came out in 2014. I didn't want to buy that pattern. I just looked at this pattern and I was like, ooh, I bet I can get that dress out of that. And I did this much of it and did not like the way it fit. That's why I stopped. I just didn't like the way it fit. And so, yeah, it's pretty, it's nice and heavy. Can't think of the name of this knit though. I guess I'll think of it. Some of you probably already know as we're watching this. Let's see what the inside of this looks like, because I don't know. Okay. All right, so that's all right. Okay, so that's just, oops. I wasn't sure. I'm like, what's the inside of this looking like? So that's the inside. And yeah, I know I got this fabric at Joann as well. And just for consistency, this is a 2012 pattern. Skirt pattern is a 2012. I think I already said this one. Did I not say this one? Maybe I did or did not. I can't remember.
I don't see it right away. Well, I guess I didn't say it because I don't see it. And I'm gonna take all this time to find it.
2015. So this is a 2015 pattern here. And this one, probably already said, did I? No, I don't know. 2018. So this isn't terribly old. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last two. Now let's see, where'd this come out of? 1064. Okay. All right. So now we have Butterick 5755, and this is a 2012 pattern as well. This was kind of popular, I think. I know that I shortened this little flounce at the bottom. What is this called? I don't know. Pullover line dress has single bias overlay. So I cut this overlay here because I'd seen some versions and I thought that's going to be too long on me. So I did that. Now, when I tell you this dress is almost done, I'm serious. I got some pins in here still, but this is what we have here. Again, we got French seams in here. I'd have to do the armhole finish the armhole. You can see pins poking out there. I have to hem this part here, and the dress is already hemmed. Well, no, it's basted, so I'd have to do the hem. So pretty much just finishes. I might start this first. This is kind of cute. But this fabric came from Hancock Fabrics in Cincinnati, Ohio, before they closed. So there's that one. Now this last project, it is a Daisy Kingdom. This one here, look at me and all my little, let me tuck that away there. This is a 2011. But this project, when I tell you, I went through hell and high water to put this together. I'm sorry. Oh, some old people in my life used to say that. Some older people, my mom might have even said it. So anyway, this is, okay, so originally I started with this chiffon, right? And so this is so pretty. I mean, the colors that are in here, I think are just really pretty. You know, you have like a shade of green, blue, brown, tan, white, as you can see. And this is in a French seam also. A couple things went on here. I only had a small amount of this fabric, like maybe a yard, and I wanted to, you know, be creative and just try to see what I can do. Well, I knew that I wanted some brown accents. So I found this kind of brown. It has like a sheen to it, a shine to it, but it doesn't look the same on this side. It appears to be woven on one side. I should know this fabric. I don't know, but it's very pretty. It's very pretty, and it doesn't have a nap or anything like that. And so I didn't have enough of that, so I put a border on there. You can see that. So I put this border on, and then I also put the border around the sleeves, right? And it was when I got to this piece. Okay, so I did not have enough to put this here. And you know, if you can see, this fabric is a total different texture than this one, but it's okay. I mean, creativity at its finest, you know, whatever. So all this really needs is to finish this front and a zipper. But there was something really funny going on with these sleeves. Not anymore, but they were so tight, and I am going to check to see if I cut the wrong size sleeve somehow. I don't think that happened, but it could have happened. And so, but they were just very tight. I was a little heavier back then, so that could be it as well. But I just love these colors together. This is inspiration for something else, as a matter of fact. So you might see this color combination again. And that's it. So we have the dress here. And I don't think they call it a dress. What is it, a tunic? It's a dress. So we have this dress, and this dress, this dress, this dress. So I have 4 dresses, a skirt, a top, and a kimono. So those 7 items. And yeah, we'll see how far I get. My plan is to start sewing this weekend perhaps, or we have Monday off. So Monday is the 31st, it's Memorial Day. And so the plan is to get going on some of this because, as I said, I want to carry some of this stuff with me on a family trip in June. So until next time, take care.